Hi, welcome to another edition of Music Monday. Today I have selected a hymn which many of you may know. It's been around for a pretty long time. It dates back to at least 1787, and it was very popular over in Europe, and it actually migrated its way over here in the US eventually down the line. The person who composed the hymn, there was a lot of debate about it, and unfortunately even some historians are still confused to this day as to who actually wrote it, because in the context of the hymn, the author, the lyricist per se, was only listed as K. So there's a lot of debate about it, and the most interesting thing about this particular hymn though is, when we think of foundations in today's modern society, we think of buildings such as this. Every building has a foundation, but in this case, we're talking about a very different foundation here, and that is the foundation of God. That is what this hymn is referencing, and it makes reference to that throughout the hymn several times. And what the theme of this hymn is that it provides a firm foundation that God provides us in a turbulent world. And it also says that no matter what your circumstances are in life, whatever you're going through, that God is going to be there for you always, no matter what you are going through. And that's why, to me, I find it a very relevant hymn, even today, compared to, many years ago. It just shows you how long of a lasting impact this hymn really has had on a lot of people. And that's why it has remained consistently popular for many years. Now, there was one other note that I figured I'd share about this too. They said back on Christmas Eve in 1898, during the American-Spanish War, they said that this hymn actually brought together some US soldiers from both the North and the South, and they sang it in unison together. So that's another thing that I think really stands out for this hymn. It also brings that sense of unity, peace, and comfort. And there are a lot of older words in this hymn that kind of makes reference to the fact that this was composed many years ago. For example, it uses the word thee and thigh several times throughout, but it is overall a really, really great hymn. For those of you that haven't heard it too, that's okay, but all 6 verses, I do encourage you to listen to it. How firm a foundation.